So it may be April 1st, but there are no jokes here. We have some new reveals from the SH Figuarts line. I believe there was a live stream yesterday. I was probably asleep for it, but they showed off some new stuff. And on Tamashii Nation's website, or their website, of course, as well as their Instagram, they have some new promotional images that they've shown off of some stuff. First of all, what I wanted to talk about is the new Naruto Uzumaki Sage Mode figure. Very excited for this one here. Apparently, there is a decent amount of retooling going on here. It's supposed to have a little bit of a shorter size, I believe, from what they said. So that way it's not as tall as the previous, Naruto. That was a little too tall. I think it's going to be about as tall as the Kurama Link Mode, which is also a little bit shorter. But this looks really good. We do have soft goods for the Sage Robe. That looks really fantastic. The Rasengan on here also looks really sick. This is going to come with a lot of stuff. Now, I will tell you guys now, this is a premium Bandai exclusive, and by the time I upload this video, the pre-order on that website should be open now. So you have some time to get it on there. A little bit of a limited release. So if you don't want to miss out on the retooling going on here, or if you somehow didn't get the previous one, you've been holding out for a Sage Mode version, then there you go. There's not much else for me to really talk about. I mean, this thing can get into some really great poses like what you see here with this eyes closed accessory. This is really sick. I do see that this hair also does look a little different to me as well. And I think, again, the soft goods look really fantastic here. I think it blends really well with the figure. Sometimes soft goods could look a little too not official looking with certain figures, but it looks really good here. And I thought it looked good with Itachi. I think that they're starting to nail the soft goods. Hopefully that they can implement soft goods this well into the other lines as well. I know a lot of people would like to see that with the Bleach figures. Not sure if they're going to do that yet, but this does look really fantastic in this pose right here. You can see some of the range of motion going on too with like this, how high he could kick right here. It was pretty good before, but I do feel like that it does look a little different when it comes to like how the legs are formed. I think there is a decent amount of reuse while also having some new stuff here, which I am fine with. Me personally, I don't know if I'm going to pick this up yet. It does look really fantastic, but I'm still pretty happy with my previous Naruto. I'd have to look at the size comparisons again to see if all this fits together that well. And I don't know what compatibility is like yet with like the first Shippuden Naruto that we got in like 2022, 2023. No, it's 2022, I think. And I don't know about the top 99 version, if those are also compatible with this. So I'm sure compatibility is not that much of an issue. But either way, just as a figure on its own, this Sage Mode here, this is really sick. You have this really big Rasen Shuriken right here. This is a really cool effects piece. And I think the scroll on the back, too, is also really nice. Now, that doesn't open at all, but I do believe, I can't tell, actually, if that's a plastic or if that's like some kind of like fabric type of material for the strap going around there that's attached to the scroll. But that screaming face, this entire posing going on here with the Rasen Shuriken is really fantastic. And then you could see here just, more posing. Some different option parts on Naruto, here, I should say, him throwing it, if I can even speak properly. But you could see some better detailing on the Rasen Shuriken right there, and that is a really nice looking effect piece. They've done a really great job with the Rasengan effects since 2022. Like, it was pretty good then, but then they just got better with even like the Kid Naruto. And I think the top 99 is also pretty nice looking. And then this one here, with him and the screaming, with the two of these Rasengans here, this is really sick. They look really fantastic. They look like the exact same sculpt here, which is fine with me. But this is a really nice looking figure and a lot of great stuff. So the more I keep seeing these images, honestly, the more I do want to pick this up because it does look really fantastic. I believe there's an actual ball joint in the back strap piece now, so it wasn't just like a swivel like they had with some of the previous figures, so that's also cool. But there's a lot of new going on here, even though some of it looks like what we are familiar with. This is a really nice looking figure. I believe the arms cross accessory is also a new, is a redone, I guess I should say. But this is really fantastic looking. So again, this is a premium Bandai. I forget the pricing, but since I have a link for it, I'm leaving everything down in the description below. That's where you can look for the sources of the actual images, as well as where you could pre-order the Sage Moon, at least, because everything else hasn't gone up for pre-order yet that I'm about to talk about. We also had a tease of some Akatsuki robes from the live stream. A lot of people think that this is going to be Pain, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be Pain as well. I think they all but confirmed that it was basically Pain in the live stream. But yeah, these Akatsuki robes do look a little different compared to Itachi's robes. With that figure, it had a little bit of a longer collar. This here looks a little bit shorter and more rounded off at the collar. But yeah, this line is cooking, man. The reveals aren't super abundant, I should say. I mean, we had the top 99 stuff in Itachi and Sage Mode, but if it's at this pace, even if it's a slower pace, but they're great reveals like what we've been having, then I have no reason to complain. I do want to quickly talk about this that a lot of us know by now. We are getting a new Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Vegeta. And this a lot of reuse that we've gotten so far. I'm just gonna straight up say I'm probably not gonna get this because I got my premium Bandai version that came in like last month, so I'm good with that because that came with the Super Saiyan God and Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan heads. But if you just care about the Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan head, there's a little bit of retooling going on this figure. I think they've maybe adjusted a couple parts on the body. I think mostly in the chest. I think maybe in the ankles too. But also, this is going to be like $35, pretty sure. And it's supposed to be easier to get, at least in stores. How those $35 figures are a little bit easier to get there. So, yeah, I think that, if this is something up your alley, go for it. For me personally, this is a skip for me. Looking back, I realized I had more than 2 things to talk about. But, hey, that's just kind of the name of the game. I am so excited to talk about this next one here, though. They finally revealed the Yu Yu Hakusho Yusuke Urameshi figure. Very excited about this. I love Yu Yu Hakusho, one of my favorite anime of all time. And I am just so glad that after all these years, we have some new figures, official figures here. For SH Figuarts, they look fantastic. I know One Shot Toys made some, and I've reviewed a couple. The Yusuke was fine. The Kuwabara was not. The Kurama was not. The Kuwabara is actually coming in soon that I'm reviewing, but I don't think any of those are going to hold a candle to what SH Figuarts can achieve here. This just looks really fantastic. So let's get to some more images with him in a bit of a running pose with the Spirit Gun charge now. You'll notice, of course, he's in the Dark Tournament outfit compared to his normal, green school uniform outfit. And while I do wish that we got that classic-looking outfit first, and I'm sure they'll make it later on down the line, I love the Dark Tournament, so I am not going to complain that we're getting a Dark Tournament look here. They probably did. You could make the normal-looking version as articulated as this, but I think posing, with action poses is going to look a little bit better in this outfit compared to that one. Or I could be wrong if they ever make it down the line. But either way, I'm not upset that we're getting this here. But this has some pretty nice posing, and you can see that Spirit Gun effect there. Getting a closer look at the Spirit Gun effect, it is charged up in his finger right there, and we have a different effect I will talk about in a second. What you'll notice is we have different face plates and head sculpts going on. So it's actually hair sculpts, I should say. So and you'll see some images in a second. We have 2 different types of hair with him, and then we have 5 different faces. So you can make up to 10 different combinations at that point. That is really cool that they thought ahead with that, because his hair does look a little bit different in this arc. Now in this wider shot here with this posing, you can see the Spirit Gun charged up and it's shot out, and we have that base that we've gotten. I don't know if that's the same one we got with younger Sasuke, where it has a little bit of a ball joint at the end there. but it looks very stationary, but still a very cool effect piece. You pretty much need this if you're going to display the shooting the spirit gun like this. Really good range of motion, pretty much all plastic going on here. I don't know what's going on with like the tie around his waist there, if that's like got any articulation there, similar to like the headband for Naruto. But if not, then that's still fine with me, because this posing on this just looks fantastic. We have another pose here of him just a little bit of just in the air, getting ready to fight. So we have a screaming expression, gritting teeth expression you saw a second ago. We also have a smirk expression as well as a stern expression for this figure. This just makes me wonder how big if they made a Toguro. Toguro would be insane in this line, man. Oh, so cool. Now, moving on into this here, he also comes with Pooh, and this is a comedic angry face, and you can use this probably for other instances of him being like comedically angry. But this is pretty cool here. So it's cool that we are getting a Pooh accessory. We got that with the one-shot toys. This also looks very good as well. And you'll be able to do some posing if you want to, use that Pooh going on. Now, this is the other head I was talking about. If you notice with the other, kept up head that had a little bit of green on the paint apps on the front, like it is, drawn in the anime, here it's kept down. It's unkept, and it doesn't look like there's any green going on here, which I think is accurate. It's been a while since I watched the Dark Tournament, but if you wanted both looks for the Dark Tournament, because he's been seen with the unkept hair, as you see here, and his normal kept hair, then there you go. So this is such a fantastic looking figure, and I am so excited for whenever the pre-order drops. If it drops this upcoming week, then I will try to let you guys know, but I don't have any kind of confirmation on when this is dropping yet. So I think Vegeta drops April 5th. I could be wrong. If they drop Yusuke that early, then that is my priority. Everything else they could announce until then, I can care less about, except for this. Like I gotta get my hands on this as much as possible, because this looks fantastic. And I did forget. I'm remembering now. There was a tease for something new with the Bleach line. I believe Ichigo Dual Zangetsu is coming. So hopefully that opens the door for a little bit of more to come, a little bit more variety in the Bleach line, because it's really just been 1,000-Year Blood War stuff. So pretty excited for that too. But you guys know what I was most excited about. What are you most excited about? Please let me know down in the comments below. If you have any more additional information that I got wrong or need to know, leave that down in the comments below. I'd appreciate it as well. I have my sources down in the description. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you later.